Hi, BPO Assistant users. Stacy and Ted here with BPO Assistant. Want to give you guys an update. We have a new feature that's rolling out tomorrow, which will be April 11th. This kind of came up with some of Ted's BPOs getting kickbacks for adjustments not being consistent within a BPO. So we came up with something and we hope you guys find it useful. We love to hear your feedback, but this is going to be an adjustment calculator that will calculate your adjustments for you. So starting tomorrow on your cleanup tool, you will see and apply adjustments a low, medium, high. So let me go into how to use it right now. And we will be offering probably a training class or a more detailed video as well. But when you are in your account, go to the My Account and manage my cleanup adjustments. So what we are not presetting these. The markets are totally different everywhere. So you're actually going to have to go in and set these and you can change them at any time. How we've intended it, but you can do it however you want. Low presets, for me, it's houses under $100,000. So I may adjust 1,000 for a bedroom, 1,000 for a bath. It's whatever it is, what you would normally adjust. A medium price house would be 100,000 to 200,000. And for me, a high-end home is anything over 200,000. This is up to you to set it, however you want. Couple things that I want to talk about here. Notice I do not have anything in some of these fields. You may not want to adjust for it. The one thing I'll say, if you put a 0 in here, it will show up, and this does make a difference down the road because there's a lot of things to read. All these fields show up. So I recommend only putting in the ones that you want to make adjustments for that you actually want to see. Otherwise, leave everything else blank. The important thing on this page, if you make any changes or you save it, hit Save All Changes at the bottom. All right, so with that said, that's how to get it up and working. Now go back to your cleanup tool. This will be available in both Cleanup Tool 2.0 and the regular cleanup tool. So you're going to pull your input in like you normally would. Mine's a TSV now that I'm on MRED. So whatever your input file is, but it's super important you have to have subject data. All right, I've already pre-pulled my input in. The data is in here. One thing, be sure you check. If it's missing data, it's not going to do an adjustment. So it's like it always was. Tweak it, get it ready, organize it. You must organize it 2 times. Go ahead and save your master because, you're going to be running it. So, out of habit, I would say organize twice, save. Make sure the subject data is filled in. If you do not have subject data, you're not going to get adjustments. It just won't work for you because this down here is what drives the adjustments. All right, so once you've got your subject data in, you've got your comps where you want them, you're going to hit organize not once, let it refresh, organize a second time. You don't have to save your master, but I really recommend hitting the save and do it like you always did. Save as, desktop, find your data sources, override your last master and hit save. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is pick low, medium, or high from the adjustments. This is a $60,000 property, so I'm going to go low. Then simply hit apply adjustments. Now we do have this where another window pops open, so you can still get back to your input, see your data, and you can break this apart and drag it. But as you can see, what it's done in here is it's made any adjustments for my square footage. Now I can easily go over into there and make the adjustments for it. This one, your built, I'm adjusting for your builts, things like that. Here's my half bath difference, my garage differences, if I had carports, and my square footage differences. This was 110 square feet off, 100 square feet. So you kind of see what it's doing here. You can tell it to save it. You can also make changes here if something was wrong. And then the other thing that you can do, there is a Fannie Mae form that is through single source where you actually have to type in and total all your adjustments. If you do view adjustment summary, it opens in a third one and you can actually just copy it and it gives you the adjusted sale price. So you can right click, copy, then paste that into your comments. So I think that's about everything. The biggest thing is make sure you have the subject info, make sure you have that manage my cleanup tool adjustment, and make sure you're picking your low, medium, and high. And it's super important you're making sure that all your data is in here, because if the data is wrong, it's not going to work. The other thing is, if you have already organized it, you do have to reset the whole form. So let's say you organize it, then you try and change the data. You have to make sure you reset and pull it back in fresh. Otherwise, it will not recognize it. So like mine, I had to refresh it. Then I'm going to move this down to my subject. If I needed to make any changes, if I knew something was blank, something was missing, whatever the case may be, let's make this a 5-bedroom. Let's make this a 1-bedroom, right? So I'm going to organize, let it refresh, organize, and this time I'm going to just do medium, apply adjustments. And now you see here, I've got an adjustment for my bedroom difference, an adjustment going the other direction for my bedroom difference. So hopefully that all makes sense. Again, we'll have a training video out there for it as well. Give us any feedback you have. We've tested this just between myself and Ted. So please give us feedback if you see anything not adjusting correctly, if it's going the wrong direction. Hope you guys find this a valuable tool. Look forward to your feedback.